Hey YouTube, thanks again for joining me today. David here with Mercedes-Benz Techs. Going to show you a different approach towards the known problem of the shaft, the balance shaft on the 272 and the 273 motors from Mercedes. Until now, I don't know if you watched my previous videos. I showed how to replace the shaft itself and what is the reason for the problem and how to tackle that. On this video I've done, I had a customer that came in with the motor that was smoking white smoke. I wasn't sure what the problem is, and I started to dig into the motor, this motor right there, and trying to find out what the problem is. Turned up that somebody did change the shaft at one time along the way, and they didn't do the job the way it's supposed to be done. When you do the job, there's so many different things that you have to change on the motor to make sure that the motor goes back to be in a new condition. And if you don't do the complete job of replacing all the parts that you have to, the motor never goes to be the same way it was before. And one of the problems with the shaft going bad is that a lot of pieces of steel from the shaft itself goes into the circulation of the motor. So I want to show you what happened here. I see we turned the piston, but anyway, on this piston right here there were deep scratches into the wall, into the piston wall, into the cylinder wall, and that caused oil to travel up and get into the combustion chamber and burn and go into the muffler. So what I decided to do is, instead of, well, there is no really way to fix that, because you can't really bore the cylinder wall and put the upgraded or oversized rings and piston. So in that case we had to take the motor out and replace the whole motor. The motor is right now in a position where we're about to pull it out. This is the new motor. I got the new motor instead, and what we're going to do is just take that motor, take of course the AC compressor, alternator, a few other things, the power steering pump, put on this motor that I got from one of the used parts dealers here in Georgia, and we're going to put that motor instead of the other one, and most likely just recycle the other one into steel. What I want to show you is that on that motor, all the wire harness come as a part of the whole motor, and there are a few plugs that you just plug into the wire harness. Where is it? This one's right here, into the wire harness on the car. So you don't have to take the whole wire harness or the intake manifold or anything else out of the motor when you pop it in. You just get the motor, make sure you get it from a reputable company, because they're going to know how to disassemble it. If you get it from different junkyards that don't know how to take the motor out, a lot of times they just clip the wire harness, and then you're kind of screwed, because you're going to have to replace all the wire harness. So P0016, P0017, or that's on the right bank, or P0023, P0024 on left bank. Camshaft, retard over crankshaft. In that case we had a damaged motor, and the purpose of this movie is to stretch about the importance of following the instruction on replacing the camshaft balance. You can't just replace the camshaft balance, you have to replace all the other parts that are on the Mercedes bulletin, and it includes the oil pump, it includes the plate on the camshaft smart adjusters, and include a bunch of other parts that are in that bulletin. So if you do the job and decide to change the camshaft itself, the camshaft balancer, you got to make sure that you're following all the instructions and changing every single part that is on the Mercedes bulletin. If you have any question or any comment, feel free to write me a line and I'll respond in my earliest convenience. Thanks for watching, and good luck. Hey, I got the motor out. I actually just finished the video, but I'll continue. I got the motor out, as you can see, with the transmission, and I wanted to show you what happened to the piston. So I turned the motor a little bit, but look here, you can feel the grooves. Let me see if I can get the right lighting. No, but you can't see the grooves, but there are grooves over here in that section. Let me try and see if I can zoom into it. All right, here we go. All right, now we can see. You see these grooves right here? The oil will travel through these grooves up. The ring will push it up. Then it will get right here to the combustion area. You know, the head is sitting on top of it here. We'll get into the combustion area and burn the oil. So that actually was the problem. It wasn't easy to diagnose that that's the problem, because oil can travel into the combustion area from many different places. It can be a blown head gasket, can be dripping from the valve, can be from different places. But that was the problem is, and in that case there is no way to fix this motor. Just get rid of it and put another motor. Okay, so now thank you. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching the video.